Incompetech locked, my Runescape account that doesn't have access to items or NPCs unless I open the card matching in the OSRS TCG. The way I train skills, complete quests, and acquire gear will entirely depend on what I open. In the last episode, we achieved our first piece of equipable armor, gained tons of XP in farming, thieving, and smithing, and as a result, opened loads of packs, which notably unlocked Sardine as a Gertrude's Cat requirement, an NPC that I said was a Firecape NPC but totally isn't, as well as Prayer Potion, Dragon Bones, Triangle Sandwich, which is now my best accessible food, healing for 6, and if I ever need it, I have access to Super Anti-Poison, which has a ground spawn. The most cool right now being Guard, which was the one card separating us from the Varlamore region, which is where we will begin this week's episode. Brand new region, and I'm standing here raking. I did get a spinach roll handed to me while I was here, which is only slightly notable because I have that card unlocked. Lamp! Due to the fact that we have a level 10 crafting method unlocked, I think I'm going to start lamping crafting to get it to level 10. So we'll start with this as the first one toward it. 70 crafting XP, good enough for crafting level 8. While Varlamore is an entirely new world of possibilities, we do have to figure out what that means for us, given we don't have access to coins and can't pick up ground spawns that we don't have the cards for. One of the immediate unlocks is a much better thieving method, stealing from wealthy citizens. For this, however, I need 50 thieving. So I quickly went back to fruit stalls to achieve that. This is the first time I've stolen from fruit stalls with the papaya card. So I actually get to keep these now, which is cool. They restore run energy when consumed, but they can be sold to a shop in Varlamore for GP, which I almost certainly value higher, assuming I ever unlock coins. Now I'm able to pickpocket wealthy citizens for significantly more XP than the fruit stalls gave. Interestingly, I have the valuables card. So if I get the house keys card as well, this would become a great way to get GP, in which case the GP from selling the papaya is much less useful, but that's still 2 unlocks away, whereas coins is only 1. Before we do a bunch of Robin Hood thieving, let's open some packs we have stored up. The spinach roll, that's funny. Interesting. I don't think that's any use. A lot of dupes, a lot more than normal. Warm items for winter touch, surely. Linen yarn, spun from flax. I wonder if that's useful for us later. We have to get to flax first, but that could be something. Give me the goods. Oh! Earth Rune is our first rune on the entire account, I believe. Blood Moon Tassets. I don't know about that. Nice. Cards of all time. Iron Square Shield. We never went and got the bronze one because it's so far away. It's not really that big of an upgrade unless we're actually going to train the skill. This one is purchasable, but does not have a drop. So there's probably better lock behind coins than that. Bronze Med Helm, though. Ooh. We might be looking clean here. Oh, Goblin. Probably not that useful now. Last pack. Opal Amulet. Interesting. I have uncut opal, but I can't get it without coins. I'm almost positive. That could be something in the future as well. Well, I suppose Earth Rune was a big unlock, but otherwise, for now, let's get thieving. We're up to 56 thieving. Look at us go. Wow. If you're wondering why it looks like I'm walking through a barren wasteland, it's because every NPC I don't have a card for is completely hidden. Sometimes I just start dying randomly whilst walking through the middle of a field. So in the last video, I did a goof, forgetting about the seed dibber. Turns out that was actually 2 goofs, because we can actually unlock the ability to plant seeds without a seed dibber, just like within Runescape. Barbarian training. Among the many things Otto from the Grotto can teach us is to plant seeds with our hands. We're practically Superman. That is one goof solved, but even if I circumvent the seed dibber, I still need a spade to clear the produce from the patches. The spade! I've locked myself out of this batch forever. Much like the seed dibber, it's the little things that are most likely forgotten. And before I realized I needed a spade, regardless of if the produce dies or not, I went and gathered seeds to make a plan for farming. Step 1 was that I needed to get more cabbage seeds, but getting them from the ground was so slow. So I stole from Drainer's seed stall instead, which conveniently also gives rosemary and marigold seeds that we also have unlocked. This is perfect because if I successfully manage to grow rosemary in the middle flower spot, then it protects cabbages from ever being diseased in the nearby allotment spots. And the marigold protects tomato plants from disease. This is the perfect mix of exactly 4 seeds, which we have all of unlocked. I essentially have 8 spots available to me in the game where I can grow cabbage or tomato to level farming. But without a spade to clear the spots, I am only able to fill them up with seeds to prep for the future. But before I fill them all up with seeds, I went and tried my hand at rosemary and marigold plants to guarantee successful growth of the surrounding crops. Unfortunately, doing all this locked myself out of being able to rake allotments for XP. But that's honestly a blessing. I didn't want to do that anyway. Another cool thing about unlocking the guard card is that the Burthorpe version has a mithril plate body on its drop table. Let's go secure ourselves an upgrade. The first step in getting this upgrade is equipping myself for success by acquiring my best food, triangle sandwich, which is easy to do given it's the only thing on the guns' drop table and close to a bank. Step 2 is upgrading my weapon, currently an iron scimitar, into a black scimitar, which is almost twice as good. To do this, I just need to go from level 56 to level 61 thieving. Oh no, I slipped and fell into playing more Runescape. Former me was so young, so naive. I thought I'd never get 61 thieving to be back for this black scimitar. But nope, here we are. Black scimitar upgrade. Something so wholesome about using scimitars in the gray year of 2026. Let's see how this goes. First kill took 6 food, but hey, killable. I think we got like 5 kills in that inventory. I'm gonna go grab a wooden shield to see if it helps literally at all. Wooden shield acquired. Normally in RuneScape, the gameplay loop here would be getting an upgrade so we can then reasonably get another upgrade so we can then do another thing that progresses into another upgrade, right? It kind of feeds into itself. In our case, we went and got the bronze helm, wooden shield, triangle sandwiches, and black scimitar so we could more easily get this mithril plate body. But the reason to get all this is pretty much just because we can. And after we get it, our gameplay loop closes again, as our next upgrade, and basically all future progression, lies within cards we open in the future. After we're blessed with the finest of mithril plate bodies, we'll open all the packs we have now, but if we don't get anything game-changing, we will need to go back to focusing on acquiring credits to open more packs, which likely means several days of rooftop agility, or for you guys, a short montage. Let's go. Admittedly, all of the aura I had is gone. I look horrendous. But hey, the numbers on my gear do be higher. All right, now that we've acquired our mithril plate body, let's open some packs that we have from, well, everything we've done since we've last opened packs. Scourge, uncut dragonstone. Cool, dude. Thread. Ooh, bronze coffin thread. Thread could be useful. That could be like, we could be making stuff with that. Strength potion, kind of it probably. King Rolled, fascinating. Bloodveld. I saw a bunch of comments talking about how Bloodvelds can give adamant scimitars, but I didn't have Bloodveld and I definitely don't have 50 Slayer, so I still think coins is way more likely. Cards of all time. Just some cards, for sure. Ultra compost. I don't know that we can make that, but that'd be cool for farming when we eventually get a spade. If we can get that, we probably need bucket though. Baby black dragon. We still don't have baby dragon bones. We have regular dragon bones, but we're getting closer. Can't imagine there's anything there. I can't imagine there's anything there either. Willow Shortbow is our first bow on the account. There's crossbows, but that's like our first traditional bow. That could be quite useful at some point. We do have arrows. The Willow Shortbow requires 20 range, but that is an option for us once we get to 20, which is exciting. Incredible. Just incredible. I think that's Nightmare Zone super ranging, but nothing there, I don't think. Iron Boots. There are monsters that drop that. I believe I would need Slayer tasks for all of them, but nevertheless exciting to have boots, I suppose. Soda Sag? Okay. Maybe we need a cocktail glass to make our cocktails that we've unlocked for quests. More Fashionscape. Plurite Limbs for a quest. I don't know how reasonable that is, but maybe. Mauritania Legs 1 is really interesting. I kind of just have written diaries off, but eventually we might end up being able to use that. Apple Tree Seed, okay. Climbing Rope. Is that different from rope? It is different from rope. It's the Castle Wars version. I think that's pretty useless. Mithril Grapple Tip is interesting. That's better than nothing, I suppose. Greater Abyssal Demon. Bolt Rack. Wow, we just have so many, like, Barrows things, but there's just so many, so that kind of makes sense. Vodka might ever use. Last pack. Dragon Harpoon, Cider, Barbed Bolts. Cool. Not much of note there, although we do now have Carol's Crossbow, and Bolt Racks all unlocked. So if we end up getting to 70 range and want to chase that upgrade, I suppose we could. We just need Spade, more or less. Could be cool. Given we didn't unlock any new skills or training methods, though, we are in fact going to sweat it out on the rooftops of Varrock. Let's get to it. Level 50 agility, let's open some packs. Cool. Cavaliers look so cool. Nikolai, Chaos Dwarf, Rock Crab. Looks like they could be alright for training as long as we have access to one of their locations. Antidote ++, and Othanian. Jeff. Small fishing net! We can finally fish! We've unlocked fishing! Dude, let's go! Oh my goodness, it's been so long since we've had a new skill unlock. That is so sick. I know what we're doing next. Vera, Bloodworm. That's actually funny, we were talking about Barrows earlier. That's we've got the whole shebang going on. Other than Spade, I guess, right? But interesting. Ent seeds, orange tree seeds. I don't know that we're ever gonna use the rest of these. Goblin mail is kind of interesting. I don't think the rest of these have much use. Jad Jumper, dude. We can kill Jad and then celebrate by wearing like all the cool Jad merch. What a time to be alive. I don't think we're ever gonna use a bronze halberd, but hey, we have access to it now if we want to. Big bucket, cool. Ash Sanctifier, cool. Gnome Child backpack. Dragon Knife. I wish we could get like Iron Knife. I really want to train range, but we'll have to deal with that for now. Just fly through these. None of them are fishing net. We don't care. Malicious Ashes are drops from incredibly hard to kill things for us. Unfortunate. Helm of Neat's not. I mean, incredible item, but a few quests are going to block that from us, unfortunately. Interesting. We'd have to have level 62 fishing and have a way to fish them, but we have it if we ever get there. Dark Habit Rainbow Fish. Last pack. Interesting. We have both of Royal Titans now. It's kind of funny. Actually crazy that there's a wiki page for Strange Box, basically just telling us that this item used to exist but no longer does. But because there's a wiki page for it, it's in the TCG. That literally doesn't exist in RuneScape. Just a -1 card. A small fishing net is all that matters. We are running as fast as we can to the beginning fishing spot for lots of people on lots of accounts where there happens to be a small fishing net and the place to actually use them. Let's grab that small fishing net. Oh man, let's begin a new skill. This is so big. We can't actually cook or eat or use these because we don't have the card to use them, but we can drop them like air, which is everything in the game that we don't have a card for. May as well be air, right? We're filling our inventory up with air right now. But importantly, we're getting XP. This is so exciting. In the next episode, you can expect lots and lots of fishing and packs as a result of fishing. Things are coming up packed locked, baby.